Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm getting ready for the 4th of July. We're going to eat lunch with a friend today. And so I'm very 4th of July. Can y'all see? I got my little 4th of July shirt and my little 4th of July earrings. Aren't they pretty? I like them. I'm hot though. I don't really like what are these called? Cold shoulder shirts, because I don't got pretty shoulders anymore. I don't know that I ever did. I've always kind of had big shoulders for a girl, just because I used to swim a lot, and so I've always had really big shoulders. So, anyway, but I want to get my makeup done. So, and of course today is festive. So on days that are festive, y'all, it's okay to go a little overboard. Okay, it's okay. If I do a little extra blue for my red, white, and blue, I'm looking for kind of a navy blue though. And I know in some of these palettes, I have got to have a navy blue. I know in this Pretty Rich Too Faced palette, I had, that's kind of a purple blue, isn't it? Yeah, that's not the right blue. No, you lose. So that one's out. I kind of remember this one. Oh my gosh, do y'all remember this? This is the Volcano Goddess from Becca. I feel like it had a blue. Oh, it does. That'll work. It's a little more black in the blue, so that will work. That's what we'll use. And we have these neutrals right here, which of course y'all know I always like to use. This is a great palette, by the way. It's called Volcano Goddess. That's it, Volcano Goddess, and it's made by Becca, B-E-C-C-A, and it looks like that on the front. It looks like an agate rock that a volcano may would have left behind. And then as it comes out of the volcano and it's rock, and it goes into the sea and it splashes in and makes black beach rock. How's that? Okay, hold on. I got an idea of something I'm going to do for me. This is for me. This is not for y'all. I'm going to put my little mirror up on a little stand so I'm not looking down so far for y'all. There we go. That's perfect. That is just perfect. So I don't need this big one over here that I try to have handy, and it just doesn't fit. And I have this little teeny one, and it's like, are you serious? I'm too teeny. I get it. I get it. All right. Whew, I'm hot. Y'all, Pammy, I know you're out there. Really, 100 degrees? I won't say what state. I don't like to share stuff if y'all don't tell me it's okay to share, but we've got just a little community of people that talk to each other. Look, I've even got white and blue. There's no red on my cup. I'm really excited that my earrings are the right shade of navy for this shirt. Do you see that? I'm kind of impressed with myself. Do you see? And they're sparkly. They've got some gemstones in them. And I got my rubies on today, which rubies are red, white, and then blue or something. Anyway. Brushes. Ba-ding! So let's get started. I am going to first have one more sip of my coffee. I'm hot and I'm drinking coffee. I need to go back to drinking iced coffee. I've already done what base I'm going to do. Actually, what I've been doing lately, y'all, is I put on my concealer, and as I spread it out and put it in different places where I have a little dot or dark spot or something like that to cover up, that's all I'm doing. And then I kind of run it over my lids to have like a primer. And then I just do contour, blush, liner, lipstick. That's all I've been doing. And I hadn't even been doing mascara, but I will today since I'm going to a friend's house. So I'm just using this kind of matte white right under the brow, just to kind of highlight the brow. And then, of course, you know, I'm going to also put that in the inner corner just to wake that up a little bit. And then across the lid. I may put something sparkly across the lid. We'll see. Okay. And you see it's very little difference, right? Very little difference. It just wakes this eye up. It also makes it look more made up. So if you don't want a makeup look on a cookout or a day off, then don't add the white, because the white does give a much more finished made up look because it's a stark color. Alright, let's get that inner corner to wake it up. I still feel like you should wake up your inner corner. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Always make that extend a little past so it kind of really wakes up the eye. But you can't leave it like this or you look like you're going Oh, so what are we going to do next? We're going to put on a neutralizing color. Where's my brush is the question. There it is. It sits lower. This is the E50, Sigma Beauty E50 brush. And it sits lower in the cup, so I almost always forget it. But because it's nice and dense and wide, I decided, I don't know if this is what you're supposed to use it for, I like to do my transition area with it because it just makes it quick and easy. It's very neutral, like almost too neutral. So this so far is not a very made up look. It's going to be when we add the brown. When we add the brown, it's going to look very made up. That's okay with me. That's me. That's how I roll. I'm okay with it. Okay, now I'm going to use, to add my brown, I'm going to use the E45, which is a tapered blending brush. And so you roll it in the pan. You roll it in the pan. And I'm using a little bit darker brown now. And start out here, because wherever you put down is where the most of it's going to be. Oops, I came up a little bit, so that's okay. Try to stay in the crease, and then kind of roll it out here, and just kind of get that outer area real good. And do you see the difference? It's more dramatic. Now today I am going to add a little bit of a rust color back to the transition area, and that's because I am doing a very colorful face. Here we go. Also try not to take too much away from my wing liner, my cat eye, because it's about as perfect as I've ever done. If I could just remember what it is I did. Okay. This always comes up a little further on this side than that side, and it's because of that little scar tissue. Or either it just doesn't hang on very good because it's scar tissue. Okay, so now I'm going to put on, why do I have this so far away from me is the question of the month. When I'm doing a video, I should pull it over here. So it's nice and close. And y'all spend half your time going, what's she doing over there? I don't know. Alright, so let's get this blue. And instead of even do the under the eye brown liner, I'm going to do blue. Because today, I really want to highlight this blue. Because it's a fun day. And everybody knows we're just having fun. It's just having fun. Here we go. And also, this is such a, if you can tell, this is such a black blue. Like a true dark navy is, that it's only going to be a hint of it. So I'm also going to put it up here right on top of my liner. Right on top of it. Just so it's like, oh, there's a hint of blue somewhere. Where is it? You can't really tell because it's right in the liner. Run it through your lashes, not below your lashes. That's how you want to make it look very close to the lash line. And it has that more lined look versus a smudged, dusted out look. If you like that look, go ahead. For my liners, I like to run it through my lashes, right at the base of them. It's just this is going to pick up that hue of blue. There we go. Alright, in a minute I'm going to add that back again. But in the meantime, because I want that to be really blue, and it's so dark navy, actually it's not picking up much. So I'm going to use a tapered blending. This is the E40. The other was the E45. It's more pointed. This is tapered, but it's not pointed. It's still dome-like. I'm going to use a rust color. What can I use? Well, there's only one. So I'm going to use this Bedrock. Why not? But tap it off really good. Because I have a funny feeling this is going to be quite pigmented. So let's just start out here. Not so much. Like, at all. What happened? Alright, let's do that again. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of giving a red tone to that brown. That's on purpose. Not because red, white, and blue, but because I want a little more of an earthy tone because I'm going to be outside in the sun. And it does help when you do that versus brown, white. Did y'all know that? Now you do. Using kind of a rust or terracotta. That's why a lot of the young girls do that, because they're outside a lot. And it does soften the look. Whereas brown is very evening. It's more for your smoky eye, which I like to wear it all the time. But you see how that kind of wakes it up, looks a little younger? That's why. Now, if you feel like that's too much, and I'm kind of feeling like I overdid a little bit, then go back to your transition brush and just kind of go from up down to it to just kind of calm it down. I don't want to overcome it down because I want it to be there, but I want it to be subtle. So that's done now. I'm going to come back to this. This is the E20 little smudge brush. They call it a short shader. Most people call it a smudger. And I'm going to, again, line with this blue underneath. Through the lashes. And just kind of stamping it in on the top as well. Why? Just because today's so fun. I really want the blue to be prominent. Normally if I did all this color around the eyes, I would not be wearing this strawberry red lip. Y'all know that? Whenever you wear a strong lip, you tone it down on the eyes and vice versa. But today, I'm having fun. Now let me tell you something. If you want to have fun every day, you do that. Don't let people tell you how to wear your makeup. I've had people say, that's too much makeup to someone before. I'm like, well, you know, if that's the way she likes it or the way I like it, that's to them. I sometimes look at people and think, girl, you need some more makeup. So, and then I think, well, that's judgmental. She may not want any more. So let's just be careful of telling other people how to live their lives. How about that? If God doesn't force us to choose Him, then we can't force others to choose Him or force them to do anything else unless they are harming another person, truly harming them. Not harming their ideals or anything like that, just harming them. Otherwise, we have to live in peace and harmony. And if you want someone to change, the best thing you can do is act like Jesus, because He brings about the change. And the Holy Spirit's the only one who can actually change a person anyway. So, that's my look. I don't know how much time I've got. I am toning down the blush a little bit because I think I overdid it. Especially for when you're outside. Remember, it's going to be even more so when you're outside. So yeah, that's my look. I don't know how close I am on time. I may do 2. No, I'm not. So I'm going to go and just put on a little bit of mascara. I think I will use this L'Oreal Unlimited after I use an eyelash curler, and then I will be done. So I hope y'all have a happy 4th of July. I love y'all.